up, everybody? Welcome back to Unfiltered. I'm Emmy.
I'm Haley.
And I'm Lakin.
And today, we are
Arby's, we have Arby's.
No. Today we are doing what reminds you of the other person.
Yeah, we are exactly that. So basically, I came up with 10 kind of like random things, such as like what food reminds you of the other person, and we, for each person, so like for example, I made one for Lakin and one for Haley for each question, and then we're going to share them with each other and see what reminds us of our other friends, you know. So we'll do it one-on-one. Everyone will have their answer. We're going to start with the first one. What song reminds you of the other person? So for me, for Lakin, I did the Skibbity Toilet song, and I have an explanation.
Please.
The explanation that I put down was a similar amount of brain rot, don't know what it means, but it's kind of entertaining. You know? Kind of entertaining. For Haley, I did Apple by Charlie XCX, and this is because... Yeah. And if you wonder why Lakin keeps muting, it's because there's a lot going on in her background, a lot going on in my background. Haley has her two cats fighting in the background. Like, we're filming this on a random day, so we're actually filming this on a Wednesday night and not a Friday night like we usually do, so life's going on. Okay, so let's start. Let's do Haley's next one, which is what song reminds you of the other person? Go ahead.
Okay. For Lakin, I did Call Me by Little Skies. Because that just explains her, and she loves that song. And then for Emmy, I did Flatline by Justin Bieber.
Oh, so y'all picked serious songs.
Okay.
Y'all...
Can I say something that's actually so crazy right now?
Yes.
I just showed my little book, so it's not like, this is not fake. I have Call Me for Haley.
You
That's crazy.
Okay, here's why. I said, because it's just, to me, it's kind of like very like a headstrong song. Like, it's like, he's like, when you listen to it, he's like, this is how it's gonna be, one way or another. Emmy, I do have Freaky Sneaky for you. I ain't gonna lie. It explains you.
Real. Truly. Real.
I
get it.
Relates to Emmy when a certain person is brought up. I said certain person. Say who though? And the world may wonder. The world may never know.
Okay.
But that's crazy.
On to the next one. The next question was, what food reminds you of the other person? Now I'm going to do Haley's first. Lakin's is funny, so I want to do hers second. For Haley, I put red velvet cake, and here's why. It's super underrated flavor. Usually not someone's first choice, but the people that do like it are literally the best fucking people.
I can't eat it, so
I love
Me too.
Oh, I love red velvet.
Me too.
I wish I could have red velvet. It's okay.
Okay, tell Lakin's.
And Lakin's a loaded baked potato. Let me explain. There's a lot going on. You don't really know what's included in it, but you're never really complaining.
It's true.
So, I feel like I make valid points.
I always get a loaded baked potato if I go to a restaurant and it's on the side.
Very Lakin-esque. Your turn, Haley.
I did chicken nuggets because I just feel like
I ate them too much. It's okay.
Like if she eats any more chicken nuggets, she's gonna turn into one. So.
Oh, for real.
My family's convinced I will be a chicken one day.
Yes. And
probably.
For Emmy, I did pasta. Because I feel like she likes pasta a lot.
I do. I fuck with pasta heavy.
I like pasta too.
Your turn, Lele.
Okay. Emmy, I did devil's food cake.
Okay.
No. Here's my reason. I said it's got like a little. Sometimes she can come off a little bit like, oh, I don't want to be near her. But once you get to know her, I love Emmy. Emmy's so nice. You just gotta get on Emmy's good side. You gotta be on Emmy's good side.
Everyone's on my bad
Emmy has
side.
two different sides. You gotta get on Emmy's good side. I said Haley was a cupcake. Okay, here's why. Because I said, one, you're sweet, but you're also like, you got that on the side. You got equal sides. And then I said, sometimes in the middle, there's a little surprise, but you never know what you're gonna get.
I definitely thought there was gonna be like a height joke in there somewhere, cause she's small.
You're both small.
Sorry, not all of us are giants.
Next.
I'm gonna walk away from the jokes I almost said.
The next question is, what color reminds you of the other person? So for Haley, I actually picked green. And let me explain, like a dark forest green. I'll tell you why though. I feel like Haley literally reminds me of like trees, like big, like green trees and nature and like a forest. Like she's very much one of those people who's like a breath of fresh air. Like this is about to get sentimental, oh my god. But like I feel like when you meet someone like Haley, it's very different because she's like very blunt. She's straight to the point. Like if you look at a fucking tree, it's a tree. Like there's no fucking like beating around the bush. Like right?
Yeah.
So like I feel like I feel like Haley is green. For Lakin, I actually put burnt orange. Lakin just gives me like such fall color vibes. I feel like burnt orange or like dark orange and like the orange leaves are very, very Lakin. I feel like that's very Lakin vibed.
I also said orange for Lakin.
Oh my god, I love this. This is so fun. My eyes are actually burning out because of how bright everything in my room is right now. So like, let's just ignore that.
I said
blue eyes.
Yeah.
The Miley Cyrus meme.
Yeah.
I said dark red for Emmy because she just kind of gives off that like.
It's my hair
like
color
that,
too.
Like that dark aesthetic, like.
Very
like.
Say?
What?
What did you just say?
Dark red.
No.
Dark aesthetic.
Did you say aesthetic?
Yeah.
Or did you say aesthetic?
Fucking same thing.
No, it threw me off because it sounded like
she just said the same word twice. So are you confused? Because I'm fucking confused.
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, anyway, she's dark red. I feel like she's dark red because she gives off that, like, Vampire Diaries, like, dark red, Twilight kind of ordeal.
That's real.
Good at Twilight.
Is it because I like the dark, hate the sun, and never want to leave my house?
Pretty much your Edward Cullen.
Bro! Demoted to a male is insane. Insane! Fair.
And I did orange for Lakin because I feel like that's just who Lakin is and her personality.
Thank you.
That's true. Your turn, Lakin.
Thank you. Okay, Emmy, I said baby blue. I said because it always just reminds me of your eyes and like just how like you make me feel, which is very light and bubbly. And it makes me think of like the little sky when it's so pretty out and such a good like sunny day. And it's so fun.
I like that I give you guys two completely different vibes. Lakin's like, you're so bright and fun and bubbly. Haley's like, you're a vampire. That's crazy.
Evil.
Yeah.
For Haley, I put dark purple because to me it's like a warm, comforting color and it's very mellow for me. And like this color purple. Look at that. Anyway, sorry.
Matchy.
Perfect.
Anyway,
okay, so the next one. Yeah. The next one. What show reminds you of the other person? So for Haley, I put anything National Geographic. I just feel like every time I see animals, I just think this is Haley. Anything National Geographic, any like animal documentary, like anything like that, Haley. I don't even need an explanation there. If you know Haley, you know. For Lakin, I may or may not have put The Office.
I've never seen it.
Literally, each episode is chaos. You have no clue what the plot is, but at least it's entertaining. Like, I'm laughing. We're having a grand old time. Do I know what the fuck's going on? Absolutely not.
No, but it's funny. No, but it's funny.
For Lakin, I put The Amazing World of Gumball. I just feel like she can be in that show. And then for Emmy, obviously I put Vampire Diaries because I feel like you'd thrive.
I would.
You'd thrive in that show.
But, like, I would rather... Never mind. Moving on. Go, Lakin.
Okay, for Emmy, I put the regular show because honestly, hear me out. Mordecai and Rigby remind me of me and you. I'm gonna just say it.
Only if I'm Rigby.
Yeah, because you're short.
Anyway. That's crazy, actually. That's insane.
When I burn your house down, you're going to wonder why. Now, if your house accidentally catches on fire, this video is going to be used as evidence. Continue.
For Haley, I put Lucifer. Not in a bad way. I love that show. But he's very, like, confident. He knows what he wants, and he does not let anybody drag him down. And that just reminds me of Haley, because she gets what she wants.
Yeah, she does.
She's seen it multiple times.
Yeah, she does. Mommy, I mean, what?
She gets what she wants.
Moving on.
Ooh. Okay, so the next one is what TV character reminds you of the other person? For Haley, I put Marcus Copeland, aka Marlon Wayans. That's from White Chicks. And I feel like that's just Haley. She's literally a super white woman and yet scares me equally as a grown man. Like, she gives me the same amount of fear as, like, a grown 6'4" man does. Like, I'll be fucking around with Haley and then she just looks at me in my eyes and I'm like, I just shit myself.
That's crazy, actually.
So, and then for Lakin, I put Dwight from The Office. Literally a dork. Collects things.
Literally.
A dork. I feel like Lakin, Dwight, equal sign. Your turn, Haley.
Hang on, guys.
Oh.
Pulling up out of the abyss, like the grandma from Halloween Town pulling shit out of her purse. For Lakin, I put Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants. Because I feel like she'll be talking about something and then all of a sudden they'll just be in like a different
dimension
over her head. Yeah. And then Emmy, I put Marceline from Adventure Time.
Am I just a vampire? Like, am I?
You're the vampire queen. You just give off Marceline vibes. I'm sorry that you give off like dark.
Marceline, is it just you and me in the wreckage of the world?
I love Marceline, so you should be honored.
I love Marceline.
Okay, Lakin, your turn.
Okay, I'm good. Sorry. For Emmy, I put Starfire because I said you're happy. No. Hear me. Here's why. Because you're happy most of the time. Not all the time. Not all the time. But you are one of those that will do something to make sure that me and Haley stay happy.
This is true.
Very true. For Haley, I put Daphne from Scooby-Doo. And I said, because you're happy in a way, and you're also down for whatever, but you're always there for everyone else.
I'm honored. Thank you.
That's a really good one, Lakin. That was really good.
One. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
We did what TV character? Okay. So what animal reminds you of the other person? So for Haley, I put a shark. She's really cute on the outside, but she might kill you. It just depends on her mood. And for Lakin, I put a squirrel. Now, I had the opportunity to put a koala, but here's why I put a squirrel. Literally always putting themselves in the worst situations, but at least they're cute.
I literally put Lakin as a squirrel.
High five.
You guys, I had a pet squirrel. His name was Gus Stofferson from Cinderella, but we called him Gus Gus.
points in case.
Okay.
Don't fuck with me.
I put Lakin as squirrel, and then I just feel like Emmy gives off cat energy.
This
Kind of
is
like
fair.
is cuddly, and then next minute she's like, yelling at you and trying to swat
Facts.
at you.
Honestly,
So
that is relatable.
yeah.
You are literally McDonald's.
And sometimes she'll have the zoomies, and then all of a sudden she's like, I don't want to get out of bed.
This is very true.
This is true. This is true.
Somebody told me that they think I'm like one of the tabby cats, like an orange cat. Because I'm just always fucking with shit.
They're unpredictable. That's crazy.
Okay.
Okay, Lakin, your turn.
For Emmy, I put Yorkie. Because they're little. No, here's mine. They're little. They're very energetic. And they yap a lot.
Lakin, you never shut the fuck up. I have yet to hear a day where you haven't been yapping. So, one and the same, sister.
He's yapping right now. Anyway, for Haley, I put a shrimp. Here's why. I said she minds her own. She's down for a good time. Always active. And
wait, you put a what? What animal?
And I shrimp.
A shrimp.
A shrimp.
Did you put music over?
And I talk like a little shrimp from Shark Tales.
It's true. And the other thing is, my sister had a baby, and I took it over because she passed away, and then the baby lost its legs and its arms, and now it's nothing but a stump. But I still take care of it with my wife, and it's growing, and it's fairly happy, and it's difficult because I've been working a second shift at the factory to put food on the table, but all the love that I see in that little guy's face makes it worth it in the end. True story.
I'm telling you, Haley is a shrimp.
Okay. What season reminds you of the other person? So, I feel like both of you do give me fall vibes. However, I feel like Haley gives me more winter/spring vibes. Like, do you know when you're just on the cusp between winter and spring? Like, the flowers are starting to bloom, but it's still a little chilly. That's, I feel like, the vibe that Haley gives me. Because I feel like, again, sentimental. She's a very beautiful person, but she's also very, like hot and cold sometimes. It just depends on who you are. Like some people love that time of season, some people hate it, you know what I mean? And then for Lakin, I put fall. The reason I put fall is I feel like she is obsessed with Halloween, spooky season, everything, super, super fall vibes.
Here he comes. I'm so sorry.
I have a spooky tattoo. It goes. My name's Goya.
Tonight. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Holy shit, he tweaked out. Hey.
Here.
Hey.
Her name's Goya.
Okay. Your turn, Haley.
Me? Okay, for Lakin, I said winter. Because I just feel like she gives off that, like, winter, like, Elsa vibe. And then for Emmy, I said springtime.
No. Vampire, but springtime. Clear. Okay, cool.
Yes.
For
That's
Emmy,
a show.
I put spring. I put Emmy as spring too, and I said it's just because of her, like, the personality she gives me. Just her personality.
That's
like,
fair.
you gotta know her to understand. And then for Haley, I said winter. I said because it's really your style. And also the way you all the time talk about, like, curling up and reading a book and stuff. It's giving me curling up by the by the fireplace.
By the fire, when it's snowing outside, reading a book in my book.
Literally, I could see you doing it.
In my book nook.
With your little, like, hot cocoa.
Literally.
Yes.
Please.
That's very Haley. That is very, 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 very Haley. Okay, so let's see. This next one, what I feel like was really difficult. I had a really hard time. What bad habit reminds you of the other person? For Lakin, I put nail biting. I just kind of feel like, you know how like nail biting is like kind of gross, but it's also like very normalized just because it's very common. I feel like it's like an anxious tick. I feel like Lakin gets overwhelmed, and that's like would be like her go-to thing. And for Haley, I put shutting down. I feel like Haley's worst habit is she just like completely just like isn't even there anymore. She's just like gone.
This is true.
So that's what I put.
This is true.
Your turn, Haley.
I put for Lakin, this one was hard for me, but honestly, this is something that she does every single day of her life. Just like random, like I'll be like sitting on the couch, or like I'm not a very like touchy like person, so it's like somebody comes up to me and like is like trying to like touch me and like round me up. I feel like that's Lakin just touching random things in her fucking bedroom and making all this like ruckus and just like causing just chaos.
Yep.
Like, no matter what she does, that's what I put down for Lakin. And then Emmy, I put just yapping about people not shutting the fuck up. She just like constantly like that's her number one thing is like ranting about people not shutting up or knowing how to shut up about something.
This is true. This is true. I'll be the first person to complain about people who talk too much as someone who's talking far too much about it. Like, I'll sit here and complain about a bitch who talked for far too long and for an hour. Like, and Haley Lakin will sit there and be like, so we're just going to pretend like you're not doing the same fucking thing right now?
Yeah.
It's okay when I do it.
Okay.
Okay, when I do it, it's a problem when I do it.
I agree.
Okay, for Emmy, the bad habit I put was talking over people, and it just reminds me of you because I do it to you all the time and you yell at me. And that's my bad. That's my apologies. Anytime I see someone talk over someone else at work or something, I'm like, oh, I did that to Emmy. Like, oh, I miss Emmy. I'll text Emmy. I'll text him a group chat. And then something I do, the bad habit I do, and it makes me think of, is Haley is mocking. Because I picked that up so bad from Haley. I used to not like do it at all. And the more I talk to you, I literally, y'all don't notice, but we talk every single day. Every single day, at least 5 minutes every single day. And I've mocked more people in my life after meeting you than I have my entire 21 years before meeting you.
Please, I love doing that.
Yeah, dude, I'll be across the room saying something, and then I'll hear Haley go like, me, and I'll literally like whip my head around and be like,
that's the most random times.
are you talking to right now? It's funny because like it's not even, you don't even have to be insulting her. I'll be like, oh, I gotta do this, and she'll be like, I'll be like,
I literally did it to Emmy earlier, like
she did.
before we started recording.
She did, and I looked at her and I was just like, oh my god, dude, you guys are unbelievable.
Anyway.
So what fast food restaurant reminds you of the other person? So I put Lakin is McDonald's. Like through and through, she's reliable, always good, but probably makes you want to shit your pants, but it's always worth it.
He's Ronald McDonald.
And for Haley, I put In-N-Out. She's just slightly better than everyone else, but not so much that it's in like a cliche bitchy way.
Please, I love In-N-Out. That's so good. Thank you.
Those are my choices.
For Lakin, I put Burger King because I feel like she's just Burger King foot lettuce all the way.
But that's crazy.
Sorry. Burger King. And for Emmy, I put Wendy's just because she has red hair. She love Wendy's.
I will commit a felony tonight.
I put Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah.
I think it's got like that little sweet hint to her no matter what you get. And it's never a bad time. Always good. Always good. Always good. For Haley, I put Freddy's. Loafers and custard.
So, what video game reminds you of the other person? So for Haley, I put Hogwarts Legacy, which she's super excited about. And this is just because I feel like it's always a really fun time. There's a lot of like opportunity, a lot of fun for it, really magical, but it's also kind of boring sometimes. Like you just got to sit through the dialogue, but it's always worth it in the end. And for Lakin, I put Frogger. Or like the Crossy Roads games that you just have to like tap them across the road. It's super easy to play most of the time. It doesn't take a lot of brain power, but for some reason it still frustrates the fuck out of you. And that's Lakin.
There you go. For Lakin, I put Fortnite.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
That's just her, literally, that's for just her amount of brain rot. And she can talk about her skibbity toilet on there.
You know, I've never said that. I've never said that. For me,
You're lying to
Emmy.
yourself because I'm pretty sure I heard you say it last week.
I did not say it last week. I refuse to say it, actually.
I wish I had my receipts.
Clipping everything from here on out, chat.
I said a lot of stuff.
And for Emmy, it was hard to choose from. I wanted to say Call of Duty
That's fair.
because I just feel like Emmy's just right into battle when she gets into an argument.
Even if I'm wrong.
Yep.
No aim, just prayers.
No, I think I'm just gonna stay with Call of Duty. I feel like
Okay,
that
fair.
fits Emmy. Your turn. She's playing with fire again.
I'm not playing with fire, actually. You're wrong. To think of fire.
Okay.
Anyway, for Emmy, I put Among Us.
That's insane.
Here's my reason why. Sometimes. Here's my reason why. You could be doing something so casual, Emmy could literally be stabbing somebody in the back and act like nothing happened. You wouldn't even know it happened either. She's over here like kills like 7 people, comes back and's like, nah, it's cool, everything's cool. You'll never know.
That's very true.
For Haley.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Truly, that's the greatest one.
For Haley, I put Clue, and I said sometimes it's a little old school, but it's still fun. Oh my god, I love Clue. I got Clue up there. I do have Clue.
Basically,
there you are, Haley.
Basically, what you guys are saying is I'm boring.
I just said you're above me. That's Clue.
Pause.
That's Clue. That's Clue.
Pause.
Anyway.
Wow.
Anyway.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like always, if there's anything you guys want to see, feel free to comment below, or actually we have all of our socials in the description below. So, DM us, ask us questions, whatever you guys want, because we would love to get to it. Other than that, we do hope that you enjoyed the video. Give it a like and a subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so that you guys get notified every time that we post every Saturday at 5:30 EST, 2:30 PST. And like always, we love you so much, and we love filming for you guys, and we will see you next week. Bye!